GunVenture is brought to you by Firearms Legal Protection, Sig Sauer, and Smith & Wesson.
I'd like to talk with you for a second about timing and timing your movements. If a bad guy has a room full of people at gunpoint and he's expecting everybody to stay stationary and you move, he's going to focus on you. You're going to become a threat to him. You don't want to do that. Now, however, if that bad guy looks at that room full of people and says, you, get up and move there, a couple of things are happening right here. One is, notice that when I look here and I say, you, move and go there, I've changed my eyes from you, the person who's a potential threat to me, to a location where I want you to go. That's a great opportunity for movement. Plus, what is he expecting when he tells you to move? He's expecting movement. So choose your time wisely, and if you choose correctly, you might get an opportunity to save your life.
All right, Gary, now we ran through that first scenario. You got up, you closed the gap, you moved in on what was going on. Now, you know, it's not your fight. And you're a participant that's in here, and sometimes you're better off dealing with it and then safeguarding yourself. So we don't always want to close that gap. You know, we've got no other responsibilities up there than what's going on.
Right.
So sometimes we're going to be stuck dealing with it from here. So we're here at the seated position, and we've got to have this dealt with, okay, effectively. And sometimes we're complicated by how we're carrying this firearm. So whether we're at a table, a counter, a bar, a bench, or the dashboard of our car, we want to make sure that this doesn't disarm us as we're coming out of the holster. We punch out and we get a good solid position, and we deal with our situation from this seated position, and then make that decision whether we need to move up, egress, access, whatever we need to do.
Okay. We're
going to be using a Smith & Wesson M&P that's been modified for FX marking cartridges,
right.
But it's going to give us the same kind of effect and kind of the same mechanical aspect that we're looking for if we were doing this with live ammo.
Okay.
Okay? Go. Good job, good job. Go ahead and scan and recover back to the holster. Go. So a little bit different working out of that position.
It is.
Having to clear this obstacle.
It is, having to get high enough.
Yep, and in a real world stressful situation, that could be a real problematic set of circumstances. All right, go. All right, outstanding. So this next scenario is going to be a lot like our first scenario, situation going on in a bar, but we got a little surprise for Gary on this one. Waitress is going to come up and dump a glass of ice cold water on him in the middle of it. So we're going to see how Gary responds, and then we're going to see how he deals with the situation in front of him. So check it out.
Welcome back to Country
Why you bump me, dude?
Got you something to drink.
Drunk ass. Always trying to bump me.
Here's our specials
Go away.
today.
Yeah.
Special today, see what you want.
Goodness.
Alrighty.
You're an ass.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
How did you stop
Go.
taking all
Leave.
this?
Dude, just leave. You are an ass.
All right, index.
Wow. There was two guys in here. I started noticing, you know, some conflict between them. Walked away from each other. Obviously, there's something still going on.
You know, Gary was totally plugged into what was taking place. I mean, it was like watching anybody on the firing line waiting for the targets to turn or the whistle to blow. He was hands down by his gun. He's getting ready to go. And we needed that deviation. We needed that cold water to come in, because that took him out of that comfort zone and threw him way outside of it.
From a training standpoint, that was really eye-opening to have stimulus that comes in that is not even close to what you'd be expecting, and then having to deal with it, fight through it. It was fantastic.
Gary's overall attitude, his demeanor was I mean, very focused, very tactically oriented, very spot on. I mean, he's very positive, and you watch his body posturing. It wasn't casual, it wasn't laid back, it wasn't relaxed, it was ready to put physical force against physical force if need be.
I'm going to be talking about this experience for years. My friends, they're all curious about it. I can't wait to tell them about how quickly it happens, what I learned about it, how valuable the laser is. how valuable it is to have a good holster and know exactly how you're carrying it, and just situational awareness. What's happening? What are you aware of everything that's going on around you?